और आइए आज ले चलते हैं आपको माँ गंगा के तट पर। प्रातः काल का समय, लगभग 10:40 का टाइमिंग। और एक यूएसए के टॉम मैरिटी मुझे मिलते हैं और बात करेंगे उनसे। आज गंगा के बारे में जानने का प्रयास करेंगे। मेरे सहयोगी आज पूनम पडियार और संतोषी नौटियाल है। जरा दिखाइए जरा माँ गंगा का जो आजकल तट के में बात करो, माँ गंगा के स्वरूप की बात करो। आजकल जैसे जैसे धूप बढ़ती है, माँ गंगा का विशाल स्वरूप होता चला जाता है, क्योंकि जहां से माँ गंगा का प्रकट्य होता है, तपोवन, नंदनवन, रक्तवन, सुमेरु पर्वत, मेरु पर्वत, जहां से ग्लेशियर पिघल के आता है, वहां पर धूप चमकती है और माँ गंगा का विशाल स्वरूप होता चला जाता है। हालांकि यदि आजकल की बात करें, बर्फ बहुत कम पिघलती है और माँ गंगा का बहुत सूक्ष्म रूप देखने को मिल रहा। दिखाइए जरा माँ गंगा को। सामने की तरफ वो कुटैती देवी का पर्वत, हरियाली पर्वत। खास तौर पर इस साल की बात करूं तो देवभूमि उत्तराखंड में इस साल उन जगहों पर, दूर दूर जगह पर भी बर्फबारी हुई थी, जहां कई वर्षों बाद, लगभग बताए जा रहे, जब स्थानीय लोगों से बातचीत कर रहे हैं, 30 साल 32 साल के बाद बर्फबारी हुई है। बैठिए, एक माता जी आए हैं, भक्त, बैठिए, आपसे भी बात करेंगे। आज मेरे साथ एक फॉरेनर्स हैं, यूएसए के टॉम मैरिटी से बातचीत करेंगे। माँ गंगा के प्रति तो उनका डिवोशन है ही, इसके अलावा मेडिटेशन और साथ ही साथ बहुत कुछ वेदों के बारे में उनको अच्छा खासा नॉलेज है। हालांकि हिंदी बहुत कम बोलते हैं। महर्षि महेश योगी के शिष्य हैं, जो एक ऐसे ध्वजा दोहड़ रहे जिन्होंने पूरी दुनिया में शिष्य बनाए और भारत देश की संस्कृति की ओर अट्रैक्शन किया। वेलकम टू हियर इन गंगा तट। So first, what would you like to tell our spectators and the viewers for this type of Ganga we are sitting, or you just most of timing? Tell the people about the Ganga. What the value of Ganga?
They say the Ganga is it's the great purifier in the age of Kali Yuga. So it's very fortunate to have the Ganga. And they say also that if you are near the Ganga, you are in heaven. It's heaven on earth, being on the Ganga.
Do you think this time, like when you go for coverage, really entire world, they believe to the water, the some speciality of this Ganga water? Can you little bit describe what is that?
Yeah, Ganga water, amazingly, you can keep it for years, and it doesn't go bad. It doesn't have any problems with long term. And they say it's some special quality of the water. So it's very special water that's available in North India.
Okay.
And that is the Ganga.
And you just most of timing, I have seen several times you just come and many times you have prayed to Ganga. So what is your schedule? How the praying?
Well, yeah, the prayer to Ganga is significant. As this person becomes more and more evolved, the value of prayer becomes stronger. So what we do with this meditation that we all practice in our ashram is we develop our consciousness, and it makes the prayers to Ganga or to any of the other refined values of life more powerful and more significant.
So since when you are in India?
Well, the first time I came to India was 1980.
Okay. Since then you are here, or you are basically Maharishi, इनकी बात करो, Tom Maharishi, from your which country?
USA.
USA, and you are disciple of Mahesh Yogi, Maharishi. So can you tell something about that yogi?
Maharishi trained many thousands of teachers of transcendental meditation, the technique that he received from his master. His master was Swami Brahmananda Saraswati, the Shankaracharya of Jyotirmad.
Okay.
And what Gurudev did is he rediscovered the technique of meditation and brought it out through Maharishi to the entire world.
Okay.
We are his teachers, and we came to India at his request, at his invitation in 1980. That was our first time coming to India.
Right. And so when did you associate it with the Maharishi Yogi? When did you come to closer?
I first heard about Maharishi probably in the 1970s.
Okay.
He had come to the United States and was teaching meditation there.
Okay.
And he was on book covers and interviews, and so I heard about him then, and then I learned meditation shortly after that.
Okay. जरा बातचीत करेंगे महर्षि जो महेश योगी हैं, अब बात करेंगे जिन्होंने ध्वजारोहण किया पूरी दुनिया में, भारत देश की संस्कृति का, सनातन का, वेदों का, मेडिटेशन का। कैसे पहले बार बता रहे, which year?
1971 I learned.
1971, आप बताइए 1970 के दशक में, 71 में जब वो कहीं यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में भाषण दे रहे थे, delivered a speech about this.
Yeah, what happened was Maharishi had trained some teachers by that time. He started training teachers in the 1960s,
Okay,
and then some of those teachers came back to USA and
okay,
they taught us how to meditate according
okay,
to Maharishi's transcendental meditation or
okay.
Bhagavad
He
Gita.
was giving a training for teachers.
Training for teachers actually happened in India. That was
Okay,
in Rishikesh.
right.
And those Rishikesh teachers and other teachers in the United States where they
Okay,
were trained, they came and they taught in the local areas.
okay.
So I learned from a local teacher in my state.
Since you are with associate with Maharishi and meditation, can you tell about this? What benefit or what really how we get the concentration of the meditation? What the power of meditation? Please tell the for the viewers.
Okay, so concentration is something that's widely misunderstood. It's thought that in order to meditate, you have to concentrate. Maharishi said, no, meditation is very easy.
Okay,
It's very natural. It's a natural process. It goes without any effort at all.
okay,
That's Bhagavad Gita. That's the
okay,
technique that Maharishi taught.
right.
And that means that you don't have to concentrate,
Okay,
but rather what you do is you take a simple technique which
okay,
allows the mind to become more settled, more quiet,
okay.
at the same time more expanded.
More quiet, cool,
Yeah,
and what is the third step?
expanded. This is what something one of the teachers of the Vedic tradition of
Okay,
masters pointed out that when the mind becomes more quiet,
okay,
it also expands.
okay. Expand. मतलब you follow. You uh, make it. Now meditation के जो 3 स्टेप बता रहे हैं महाराज जी, कूल, शांत, एकाग्र चित्त से सुने और मनन करें जो गुरु बताते हैं, तो रियली उससे जो एनर्जी जनरेट होती है, तो what energy generates? Can you tell that energy?
Yeah. When we meditate, the mind becomes very quiet.
Okay,
But at the same time, it's awake.
okay,
It's fully awake.
okay,
It's a very satisfying experience because we experience unbounded awareness. Consciousness becomes expanded
okay,
to its unbounded state,
okay,
and that's a very fulfilling experience. In that process, the mind becomes energized. It
okay.
becomes more awake, more alert. When we come out of meditation, everything that we want to do becomes easier and more effective because our mind is more awake.
How can be it beneficial for those who are not having the more timing? कुछ ऐसे लोग जो those who are not having a lot of time, जिनके पास समय नहीं होता है, बहुत लिमिटेड समय है और टेंशन से गुजर रहे हैं, कुछ उनके लिए जरा बताइए. Can you tell something for those who are in tension but little bit devotions and they can it can be the worthy more. Tell.
Well, regarding timing, it's very interesting that when people begin this practice of Bhagavad Dhyan,
Okay,
transcendental meditation,
okay,
they find they have more time
okay.
because they get more done during the day. Their mind is clear.
भगवती ज्ञान.
Bhagavad Dhyan,
Okay,
Bhagavad Dhyan.
okay,
It's available all over India.
right.
There are teachers available.
Okay,
You can look online
okay.
for transcendental meditation.
Can you tell the few lines for that Bhagavati Jnana for? What is those lines?
Bhagavad Dhyan is the name of the meditation that Maharishi taught.
Okay,
And in India.
okay,
In America, it's called transcendental meditation.
okay,
Same thing.
right,
But it's taught around the world,
right,
and it's a very simple technique, easy
okay,
to learn. It takes a few days to learn,
okay,
and then you practice it 20 minutes twice a day. Now,
okay.
sometimes people wonder, maybe I don't have 20 minutes
अच्छा,
twice a day.
Maharishi yogis believe Bhagavati Jnana means meditation. You want to tell?
Bhagavad Gita is the name that is given to this
Okay,
transcendental meditation.
okay,
So people wonder sometimes, do I have enough time to practice 20 minutes twice a day? It seems like
okay,
some extra time necessary,
right,
but they find that they have more free time.
okay,
I have a friend who taught one of the top people in a multinational corporation,
right.
and that man came and told my friend, you know, I have more free time than I've ever had before.
अच्छा, you mean 20-25 मिनट से आठ 20 और 25 मिनट में रूटीन वाइज से आप करते हैं, जैसे टॉमरेट साहब बता रहे हैं अपने एक्सपीरियंस से. आप सोच सकते हैं मोर देन 30 years you are in this more than 35 years से इस मेडिटेशन और योगी महर्षि की जो ध्वजारोहण रहे हैं पूरी दुनिया में, जिन्होंने परचम लहराया संस्कृति का, उनके शिष्य रहे हैं. अच्छा, डू यू रीड इवन गीता, श्रीमद् भागवता, देवी भागवता? few lines about that Gita.
Yeah, Maharishi had two lines that he really liked in the Bhagavad Gita because he knew that the meditation that he had received from his master must be in the Gita somewhere.
Right,
So
but it constant the mind.
huh?
These Gita's line give you the power. That means
What he found is that
Okay,
when he went through the Gita, he was looking at Annie Besant's translation into English,
right,
and he was speaking to a group of meditators.
right.
Those
Sanskrit and English.
yeah, Sanskrit and English.
Right,
And he found that right there in verse 45 of chapter 2,
right,
Krishna says to Arjuna,
right,
Nistre gunyo babarjuna.
Right.
What that means is be without the three gunas, be
Okay.
without activity.
Okay.
So that's the process of bhavati dhyan. The mind settles, becomes quieter and quieter, and arrives at a state of no activity.
Okay.
That's bhavati dhyan.
Right.
So that's available from the Gita, and then the next 3 verses later, in verse 48 of chapter 2.
Okay. Chapter 2, or first was the sloka 45.
45, yeah.
Ar-
Nistre gunyo babarjuna.
When Arjuna give to proper speech to Arjuna, that be Krishna.
Krishna is telling Arjuna in verse 45,
Right.
Nistre gunyo babarjuna. Be without the three gunas. Let
Right.
your mind come to that settled, quiet state.
Okay.
Then 3 verses later, he says in verse 48, Yoga sta kuru kamani. Established in that state,
Right.
come out and act. Be on the battlefield and be
Okay.
effective, but first practice meditation.
Right.
That's the formula for any active person in life.
Right.
If you want to be successful, pull the arrow back
Okay.
and then release it from a level of great energy. That's what happens in Bhagavad Gita.
Achha, do you believe that Bhagavati Gyan, these lines really give us the energy and power? Do you believe that?
Absolutely, because the level of energy
Okay.
that's available there is similar to what modern science says about the unified field.
Right.
Very similar. It's consciousness and the unified field are really the same
Okay.
thing. And the scientists tell us that at the level of the unified field, the energy is just unbounded.
Right.
We know that nuclear energy is more powerful than chemical energy.
Right. Same power like the from the nuclear. जैसे बता रहे हैं जिस तरह से न्यूक्लियर से पावर निकलती है, गीता और श्रीमद् भागवता जो पुराण बताए गए वहीं से एक एनर्जी मिलती है. तो शायद जो दर्शक सुन रहे हैं उनको भी इस पे बिलीव करना चाहिए, अध्ययन करना चाहिए. The people should go thorough this Gita. Like, do you believe?
Yes, because it's available to everyone now, and
Right.
it's easy to practice.
Okay.
So it's available. Just go and find a teacher of Bhagavad Gita and learn the practice and practice it twice a day.
Very good. In the last word, we are sitting in the corner of Ganga, and such a beauty, or you might be living since long in particular this place. So what would you like to do? Can you describe the few words in the beauty of this place where you are living, Uttarkasi, Ganga, Yamuna, the source, like that?
Being on the Ganga is said to be being in heaven. But there's another aspect of heaven that's available in Uttarakhand,
Right.
and that's the Himalayas.
Right.
And that's also considered being in heaven. In our ashram, we have the Ganga view and we have the view of the Himalayas.
Right.
We have double time.
Double time. Himalayas, Ganga, Yamuna source, or tamam give these hills power.
Yes.
That,
yeah, the Himalayas are very precious
Okay.
because people have come here for thousands of millions of years, actually,
Right.
to get enlightenment. And that's what we're here for.
one more question, sir. So many astrologers, so many intellectuals, they are fighting for cow. Do you know the cow?
Cow.
Guy,
Okay.
cow. What would you like to tell about that?
We have cows in our ashram. They're very special
Right.
creatures, and
So-
we take good care of them. It's fun to be with them.
Okay. So that milk,
Yeah.
that urinate, it's a very anti-cancerogenic kind of thing is there in cow urine. Do you know that?
I don't know much about that,
Okay.
but I know the milk that we get from our cows is very special, very good quality.
That's called right. Very good. Which make the healthy and like the mother milk equally valuable like that. You believe that?
Well, they say that the Vaijas, that the experts in Ayurveda,
Okay.
if someone cannot drink milk, the Vaijas will do whatever they can so that the person can come back to taking milk. We all started out on milk when we were young.
Okay.
So it's good to have that ability to get really complete nourishment from milk if possible.
Okay. Thank you very much to joining me. और आज के दिन बात करो, खास तौर पर बात का कंक्लूजन ये है कि गंगा, गौ और जितना महत्म में माँ के मिल्क का दूध का होता है, माँ के जो स्तनों का जो दूध होता है, उतने ही महत्म में इस माँ गंगा के जल का है और उतना ही गौमूत्र का। यदि माँ गंगा की मैं बात करूं तो माँ गंगा में जो बैक्टीरियोफेज होता है, कई वर्षों तक माँ गंगा का पानी और उसमें ऐसे मिनरल्स मिले होते हैं कि अनेक बीमारियों को ठीक कर देता है। और वैसे गौ माता का जो दूध होता है उसमें एंटी कैंसरोजेनिक होता है, यानी कैंसर तक को ठीक कर देता है। और आप सोच सकते हैं यूएसए से यहाँ रहते वर्षों से, और साथ में ये भी बता रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक महत्ता में सिर्फ गंगा यमुना तो है, इसके अलावा हिमालय पर्वत की जो ऊंची ऊंची चोटी वो बर्फ से ढकी हुई सफेद ओढ़ी चादर जो दिखती है वो भी मन मुक्त कर देती है और मस्तिष्क को बिल्कुल ये यहाँ पर पहुंचते होते हैं, यहाँ पर बराबर पहुंचे होते हैं। और ये ऐसे आपको फॉरेनर अनेक यहाँ पहुंचते हैं जो वास्तविक इन चीजों को महत्ता में जानते हैं। और 2008 में विडम्बना ही कह सकते हैं, 2008 में माँ गंगा राष्ट्रीय नदी घोषित हुई। और कब गौ माता राष्ट्रीय माता घोषित होगी सब कुछ जानते हुए भी शायद अभी बहुत वर्षों लगेंगे, ऐसे मानो लगता है। आइए, आज मेरी सहयोगी पूनम पटियार, संतोषी नौटियाल और एक माता जी यहाँ पर जो डेली एक भक्त हैं। क्या नाम है आपका? राधा नाम है इनका। देखिए, जैसा नाम राधा और कृष्ण, और राधा जी है यहाँ गंगा पूजा करने आई हैं, उनका भी बहुत बहुत स्वागत। और इसी के साथ देखिए, जनुकार एपिसोड में पूरा माँ गंगा का विस्तृत जो शीतकालीन यात्रा है, उस दौरे पर है मेरी टीम आजकल, और बताएंगे आपको, अनेक चीजों से करेंगे रूबरू। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मी। और गंगा एंड मेडिटेशन ऑल यू डिस्क्राइब, थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच। और देखिए गंगा 24 एक्सप्रेस पर महेश भौगों के साथ अपनी सहयोगी टीम। जय हिंद, जय गंगा माँ, जय भारत।